We're still live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crying is a Free Action, a podcast about news, politics, the recent goings-on in our home states, the United States, and around the world. My name is Justin. I'm here. We are the team behind EasyVoteND.com. I'm joined, as always, by Al. Give him the one word, thank you. Tommy, we've got it now.
Yep, happy to be here.
It is actually our 1-year anniversary. So thank you for being here with us. And we have a special guest with us who...
Who's walking through my house?
We have a reporter in the field, Mel. How's the weather in Al's house?
We'll get back to.
Okay, yeah, we'll get audio from Mel later. All right, perfect. We're the team behind EasyVoteND.com. You should go there. We have some news and resources and things of that nature. We're gonna have to write a hell of a lot of articles if this SAVE Act gets passed, because the whole point of the website was to try to get people to vote and educate people. But
so you're not supposed to use sound in video.
Al, mute yourself for a second, buddy. And then, so if the SAVE Act gets passed, that would be bad, because voter registration drives and things of that nature will effectively be dead on their feet. So go there. Don't support the SAVE Act. Let your Congress people and senators know not to pass that. We will have a special guest with us here today. Mel is from Gainesville and is an activist in the area and working with community aid and direct action stuff. And once we get some technical stuff figured out, she'll join us. Until then, we're going to do some news. And the news is that we have a retiring justice from the North Dakota Supreme Court here. His name was, I forget, Daniel Crothers. And he had some poignant things to say in his little retirement speech, mostly about that the judiciary branch of the government needs to fiercely protect its independence, and that it should not become lapdogs, the courts or the judicial system or judges. And it's very clear that he's talking about Donald Trump and things like that. He was asked about that. And so he's not a fan, and it sucks that now somebody who could be a fan of Donald Trump could be appointed to the North Dakota Supreme Court. I don't think that's going to happen, but...
Well, let's see. Crothers will be succeeded by Fargo area defense attorney Mark Freese.
Yeah.
Who was tapped for the seat by Governor Kelly Armstrong earlier this month.
Mark Freese he's been pretty well known. He's not a Trump guy. That's pretty good. Thank God.
All right.
Also, the Chief Justice on the Supreme Court in North Dakota, pretty independent, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that too much. But that was the little bit of North Dakota news we had this week. We got some snow. That's...
Yep. We also got I guess Mel's video is back up. Sounds good. You might have to change the link.
Yes, I will have to change the link, and that's okay. That's easy to do.
So make sure, fellow North Dakotans, like the people of I'm not gonna name a town. But make sure to reach out to I guess your local reps, Julie Fedorchak.
Yeah, she would be ours to oppose the SAVE Act.
Yeah, because it passed the Senate, right?
It has passed this. It has passed Congress. It is going to Senate. So now we have to talk to that piece of shit, Kevin Conroy and all them, and they don't listen to nobody. They won't even do a like town hall. They just don't show up anymore. Let's see then. Alrighty.
Oh, I think we lost Mel on video again.
We did. Does your Wi-Fi suck?
No, I think the problem is that she's joining from phone. So
that is.
We can just have her on audio. It's fine.
Yeah.
If she wants.
Yeah. Alrighty, Tommy. I saw this headline the other day about the Department of Health in Florida cutting funds from HIV and AIDS drugs program. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah. So in this case, we do have support for people, I guess, on low income for like HIV, AIDS. One of them is this you know program, which is the AIDS, the Drug and Assistance Program. Helps people get the required medication they need for at like 400% like poverty levels or under. Um, it helps out a lot of people, right? So looks like so in this case they made an emergency like rule to kind of block their access and then shrink it all the way down to 130% below poverty level.
Jesus.
So in this case, I've tried to do some math on this one here to figure out like how much does it actually affect people. So I want to let you know that the median income, which is like 50% of people living in Orlando, make about 50,000 or less, right? So
Big same.
AIDS medication is kind of expensive, you know. I don't know the actual costs, but it's very necessary and over like quite a lot of people qualify to get it at 400%. 400% of poverty level in Florida would be like around 62,000 a year. So you can drop it down to 130% of poverty level, which makes about 20,000
Jesus.
a year. And 20,000 is, I would say it's almost nothing.
Yeah.
Because you have to do some math on how much you make. So the idea is that if you work at like Disney, right, as a cast member, you make about like between like 15 to 19 a year. So 19 an hour, right? So having a full time, you're almost at like 30, 35, 40K in some cases. But that means if you have to go to as low as at 130% per poverty level, if you make only over 10 an hour, full time, no help for you.
Yep.
So it's very cruel. And it looks like here limits coverage on a once a day pill that's used by over 60% of the 30,000 Floridians enrolled in this program. So this is this is pretty bad. And they said they're dropping this because there's a shortfall in money from the federal government. So there's 120 million shortfall to help cover this. But this is going to go around for like around 90 days and can be renewed. So, but we have so much money in other parts of our budget to do things such as, I don't know, building like a concentration camp in my town.
Yeah.
Why can't we just deter, to help, poor people, with AIDS and also Mel is muted. So,
Hi, Mel.
Oh,
Am I unmuted
I had
now?
to say something.
now you're unmuted.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're unmuted now. Yeah,
Okay.
but you lost video. Now she's
Fine,
back.
it's fine.
Okay, there we
Your
go.
voice
All
is
right.
an important part. It's a podcast. People listen.
Oh, this whole thing is falling apart, and I love it. Hi, Mel.
It's okay.
Hey, yeah, there's like two detention centers right outside of where I am in Florida as well. And they just keep popping them up. And I think that that lady, I think in Kansas City, that went out and firebombed one of them had the right idea.
She was a goddamn patriot. There's no doubt about that. My favorite part about that whole thing was the like real estate company afterwards. It's like, we won't be going forward with the sale of this warehouse, and it's like, good, good. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, it only took somebody setting fire to it.
Well, I always teach people fire can get you out of a lot of problems, so always remember that. Mel, tell us about what you're here, what you do.
So I was going through some things when Trump first got elected, and I was like, they're disappearing people on the streets, and I know it's going to come back to me being black and non-binary and a lesbian, so um, I'm just waiting for my turn, basically. And my therapist said, you should get involved. And what I did was got involved in 5051 National, which are the national protests that are going on around the nation. And I've been organizing with them for a little over a year. Um, Down in Florida, we're pulling numbers 3 to 4,000 per No Kings protest. Um, which is huge in our small little college town. Um, but more importantly, through these protests, we're getting this following and we're actually doing things in our community to build. We're getting community IDs. So all of the immigrants and trans people can show those community IDs to police. And we're getting everyday citizens to just get those community IDs so that we can get everyone to use them instead of the state IDs that are pretty much Nazi papers
Yeah,
at
more or
this point.
less. Yeah, and it's getting so much worse. Florida's really bad. Kansas just did a whole number on it as well. And yeah, it's one of those things that's been effective in the past and works well. So I hope it continues to go well for you down there. And thanks for being here with us today. And thank you for all your hard
Thanks
work
for
in the
having me.
community. Because without people like Mel, none of this happens. Like protests just don't pop up. Like we even here in Bismarck, like when we had some 50-51 protests that I went to, and I was driving by where it was gonna be, and like they put a bunch of American flags up all along the road. I'm like, oh man, somebody got out here early and did this today, and I appreciate it. So, it's all the stuff like that. And one thing I always tell people is go to a protest. Always, my goal for protesting is to bring somebody new with me every time I go. So I'm at 4 protests, and I went to the first one by myself, and I've brought a person to one each time I've gone. And like the first time I brought my buddy Tyler, and then he's gone every time with. And then the third time I brought my buddy Luther, and then he's gone with. And then the other time I brought Sean. I think everybody should do that. That's how you get these numbers to grow, to show that people are upset. And that also, protesting's like pretty fun for the most part. Like you're just hanging out with people and you realize you're not crazy and that there are a bunch of other people out there like you. And it feels good. It's empowering. So
And let me just state for the record, since I am on a show, that 5051 uh, does not promote violence
mhm.
in any way. They are a uh, nonviolent resistance movement. Anything that I say here is completely from me.
Yeah, our stuff here is all our personal opinions, always. Perfect. Well, thank you, Mel, for being here. Let's do a little more news. Oh, Tommy, I saw the headline for this one, and I don't even know if I want to listen to it. But
Okay, don't we don't have to listen to it. But
no, we probably should. We have to bear
okay,
witness.
we have to bear
Oh,
witness. So just to preface this
I
one,
yeah, I listened to that. That's fucking rough, man. That's
okay, so yeah, just to let the audience and everybody know. So this is a C-SPAN call from like this poor, like this disabled lady who's talking about, trying to struggle to even find like money to, like feed herself and stuff. It is incredibly heartbreaking. And, these kind of moments matter to understanding how much we say that everything is local and the only local things matter. Sometimes the national things is just, national things do national things. But this is really a change in the support structures and programs for this poor person, and it's a very hard breaking to listen to. Mel, you might have to like listen to. Is actually playing through on the thing. You can probably just go watch this. It's fine. I don't know.
All right, I'll hit play.
Had my annual physical yesterday. I'm 65 years old. I'm legally blind. I'm on disability. I went to my doc and I lost 28 pounds in the last year.
I'm just playing only on Twitch only, so
Okay.
28 pounds. I did not try to lose 28 pounds. I lost the 28 pounds because I cannot afford to eat anymore. Under Biden, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Under Biden, I was able to put $100 a month away for food, along with my SNAP, and I did okay. I could get fresh fruits, fresh vegetables.
Sounds like
and
my
meat.
mom.
It is just me. But now, with grocery prices so high, propane, electricity out of this world, I now only allow myself $65 a month for food.
Sharon, are you on SNAP benefits?
Let me tell you, under Joe Biden, I received
Yep, safe.
$80 a month for SNAP. That was taken away from me under Donald Trump. He took it away. He gave me $24 a month. I did receive that for a couple of months. Then he took it down to $12.50 a month. I said, screw you. So I'm not doing that no more. So now I get $65 a month, Mimi. And for them people out there, all these Republicans that are doing so flippin' well right now.
They sure
I
are.
have 3 potatoes. I have a half a tomato. I have 3 bananas, 1 apple, 1 can of soup, a half a loaf of bread, 1 egg, and 1 can of green beans. I do not get paid until the 3rd. I am disability blind. I cannot drive a car. I'm 15 miles out of town, so I am not able to just trot my butt down to the food shelf. I used to volunteer at the food shelf. I can't even do that anymore. I don't understand. I'd like somebody to explain to me, why is it always the poor people that are helping the poor people? I don't understand.
That's what they want.
But what I want to say, Mimi, is that it's really close to coming. Like that man said, the end is coming near, and it can't be any more true for me.
Jesus Christ. That is rough.
Yep. So just to, I don't know if Mel heard, but yeah, so it's just like I said, it's one of those ladies, like 28 pounds a year.
Yeah, she lost 28 pounds, wasn't trying to.
She got, her food, basically
food stamps got cut from like $80 a month to $12.
Yep. And then,
so she wasn't getting anything before, and then they cut
barely.
it down.
Now then they cut it down. Yes.
Yeah, and then and she's also partially disabled, right? She can't drive. She's kind of blind.
Drive. Yeah.
So she can't get to a food bank.
No,
Can't get to a food
and
bank.
like,
It's
and
15
and
miles
she,
away.
as soon as she said, she's like, propane prices are crazy, and I was like, oh, she lives rural because she's got a propane tank to worry about. And then she's like, I live 15 miles out of town. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. Like, this is, and it said she was from Minnesota. I'm like, this is any old lady from Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, like.
And it's sad because these are the people who are actually voting for Trump because they need a change.
Absolutely.
And they think that that's their salvation. Right now, we were talking about protest, and right now we're doing mutual aid because that's the only way to bridge the gap between what the government is lacking and what people actually need.
Right.
We have to do it. There's no one coming to save us.
Nope.
And the people, it has to be across political lines because the people who actually need it the most are in those rural areas and are separated from the resources that are available through food banks and free food giveaways and churches and all of those things.
Absolutely.
Yep. And like even myself, I'm like, I do have a few friends who are in that particular position, like it's easy for me to help them. I'm like, need a ride. Let's fill up the cart. Let's get you your food as you need. So, because it's a tough time out there. Like even quite successful people and stuff. They just, it's been a really tough economy. A lot of times AI and other people losing jobs was like we lost like 1 million jobs last year. So but this affecting the poor is even worse. So that they have almost no resources. And I also kind of grew up in some struggling times too. So the problem is sometimes is that when we hear these statements, well, at least when I guess a typical suburban person hears these statements, they only imagine themselves in those shoes. Like, how can this happen to them?
Right.
But the empathy is.
They don't realize how many opportunities have just been handed to them because of where they were born and things of that nature. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and everybody's such a different different things going on in life. So it's sometimes just shit happens. So.
Absolutely. Well, let's have a crazy tonal shift now into something way less depressing.
Okay, this is fun for Mel because you're not going to be able to hear it, but I want you to watch the face very carefully. This is the CEO of McDonald's.
I was gonna say, I think
about it.
this is gonna be mostly a visual one, but I'll be honest. I'm as soon as you included this, I was like, ooh, I'm excited to watch this. So let's put it on.
What the fuck is the big arch?
Oh,
With-
yes, the
you've
big
heard
arch.
about
I'm
it.
going to sell it for you.
Here it
This is the new burger that's
big
been
arch.
tested out in Europe and other places. That's coming to us here for in America.
Yay!
It has
This is
black
something that we
sesame
have
buns.
tested already.
Sesame seeds on their buns.
Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame
Standard North Dakota
poppy
size.
sort
Go
of
on.
bun on it.
It's
We've
big.
got
It's big for
two
McDonald's.
Quarter
It is
pound
big for
patties,
McDonald's.
a
They've been shrinking
delicious
down
big arch
over the
sauce,
years. Well, I've just been getting
and of course
bigger.
some lettuce. So, oh, there's so much going on with this.
Not hearing what he's
So
saying.
Try-
he's his face already is just like, do I have to? Please, can AI do
Sorry,
this?
Mel.
Go ahead.
What you want me to hear, Mel?
saying,
We just want you to look at the
This
face.
guy's posture is like too good to be eating at McDonald's already.
CEO of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Gotta get this thing. I don't even know how to
I have
unlock it.
one on my
Got
finger.
So much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well.
Just watch the face.
Kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth.
Oh
That is
no.
so good.
He was just like,
That's a big bite for a big arch. It's distinctively.
He did not take that size
McDonald's.
bite. You look.
Only
No,
McDonald's
yeah.
can do
And
this
then the
type of
cut-
burger.
cutaway.
Yeah.
It also is unlike anything else on our menu.
He had to go spit
It's
that
a
out.
Delicious product. You know,
Oh,
you've
that's
got sort of
spit take.
cheeses
That's-
and the
that's- oh my
gooiness, but those
So,
crispy onions
that's
as
basically
well gives
it.
a nice texture.
oh, that's
Um,
funny. Okay, does he
you're not
actually
making fun of
finish?
Pickles, so
Does he finish a bite on
I'm going to
camera?
enjoy the rest of my lunch.
No.
But big arch,
So he took that
No,
bite,
he's-
spit it out, and was like, "Get this peasant food away from me."
Whenever you see a cutaway, that means he spat it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he definitely took that shit
Oh.
and fucking dumped it.
This is one of my.
He's a bantamweight. He doesn't.
This-
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't eat McDonald's. He's
No.
a bantamweight.
That's funny.
For true. We're at war. Speaking of tonal shifts. You see, this is like a sandwich. You get something really depressing, you get something kind of funny, and then you get something really depressing again. Just like McDonald's.
That's right. So
we're at war, I guess, with Iran. I don't know. He didn't say we're at war, but we've...
Well, realistically, legally, only Congress has the ability to declare war, but legality no longer matters. So,
More or
yeah,
less.
So remember, we did
Legally-
we're
Legally,
legally in
only the
America.
U.S. and Israel can bomb children. So
Right.
So I think the UN has pretty much like condemned these things because this is like
yeah, but
you
who
know,
gives a fuck? The UN doesn't doesn't fucking actually give a shit. They're not gonna fucking do anything.
No,
That's right.
Nobody's going to sanction us for the bullshit we do.
So I guess in this current article, so we actually had like Donald Trump announcing they were having military operations here on February 28th.
This is a fucking Lord Farquaad speech if I've ever fucking heard one.
He might do better with the haircut. Maybe he should try it out.
No, I don't think he can grow any more hair. That's probably the extent of his.
On what's there as plugs.
Yeah, that's probably the extent of what he's got.
Yep. So the big question, of course, is why on earth are we doing this, right? So according to our presidents, after our like June 2025 bombing of like the nuclear, development centers they were having over there, they're attempting to rebuild the nukes again and develop long-range missiles. So we gotta stop them. Which is contradictory from his previous statement in 2025, where he said Iran is only years away.
Obliterated
Totally obliterated.
Totally obliterated it.
Talking literally wouldn't shut up about how like they had a thing under the ground and we destroyed that, and like, oh my god, it's because they're 12.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio told reporters a couple days ago, before this announcement, he couldn't speculate how far away Iran is from having missiles that could reach the U.S. So in this case, they're not technically an imminent threat to us.
Yeah.
But we probably all knew that.
And I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu's been saying the same thing for 30 years. There's the supercut been going around to him, just been like, yeah, Iran is 2 weeks away from nuclear weapons for 30 years. So
that's why I keep bombing them.
Yeah.
So we keep setting him back, set the clock back, I guess. And of course, with other news, I guess the bombing. Sorry, I just heard my dog was puking. Hopefully that didn't show up on mic.
Not yet.
So let me just interject here. The whole notion that Iran is going to develop nuclear fucking weapons while the current in the recent and the fucking regime that's been in power for the past 40 some years at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. When Khomeini came up,
it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid because under their religion, morality, and laws, nuclear weapons are forbidden.
Yeah, you can't have indiscriminate killing.
So, what they're doing now is actually detrimental to the security of the region, because now you're going to put somebody in power who more or less is not going to give a shit about that.
Right.
Right. And so, I mean, because this is what you're trying to again replay the best hits of like the 1950s. So we originally, before in Iran, it was run by a U.S. puppet government known as the Shah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Shah. Yep.
Yeah.
We installed the Shah, I think, back in like 1947 or 48 or something like that. And then the Shah stayed in power until the 60s,
knocks him out.
until the people had a revolution and wanted the dictator out, because what the fuck were we expecting by putting in a oppressive fucking regime? See, that's the thing with the United States. We will cooperate and enforce and support dictatorial regimes as long as they support our bottom fucking line.
Pretty much.
Yeah, as long as we get our cut.
Yep.
As long as we get our, it's not even as long as we get our cut. As long as they do what we want, as long as they do what we say when it comes to favorable terms, favorable fucking treatment, etc., etc. We're not getting a cut. We're just getting everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's, this has been the same fucking playbook throughout Latin America. Look at fucking United Fruit Company, Nicaragua, in Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, all those fucking places.
Play the American Dad clip, and then we're gonna get sued.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get cut. Hang on, I gotta find it.
It's fine, but we probably don't play. But...
I got it. I'm gonna play it. Okay. It's one of my favorites. We need a little song and dance in here.
Please tell
me Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, so it's a classic.
Oh yeah.
So we sent them lots of money for guns and landmines.
I'll be honest, it's actually the first time because of this show, this is how I learned about all this.
Oh, thanks, American Dad.
Thanks, Crack Academic. When I was young, that's how I learned about them.
That's true.
Ah, yes. Oh. Yep, and that's how they always are. Like, no, it's cool though. Like the ends justify the means.
Yeah,
like, man,
it was totally justified. It's fine.
That's right. But yeah, so speaking of like Ayatollah Khomeini, apparently he actually is dead. So
the Iranian state media confirmed that he did pass away, and there's been a lot of apparent fucking protests and shit, and even over in Pakistan, they had like mobs and shit trying to get into the U.S. consulate over this.
And then there are unconfirmed reports that also a Israeli missile struck a Trump property in Dubai.
I don't know if they have a Trump property in Dubai.
Okay.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it's like the Palm Hotel or something like that.
And it's one of these things is like, are we doing this as a big insurance scam? Because I would believe they would do that.
Oh, come on.
I would believe it. Yes.
Of course it.
Yeah.
I don't know if like acts of war get covered by insurance. I wouldn't certify that.
What's that Goodfellas quote? He was like, if the place isn't making money, light a match and torch it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, then he would have to burn down all of his buildings then, because none of them make money.
None of them make money.
Oh, a fire will get you out of a lot of problems. All right, now it's time to watch a bunch of footage of people dying.
Watch a bunch of people die.
Yay!
Tommy's just laughing.
Sorry, I got very uncomfortable. I laugh about death.
Yeah, and like, so I might have told this story on this podcast before, but I used to work at a state prison, and one of the correctional officers that worked for me like came up to me and he was like, I don't sleep very well, and I'm like, oh, that sucks, man. Like, what's your bedtime routine? He's like, usually I'll like take a shower and like, turn the TV off. Yeah, and then he's like, and then I get on my laptop and I watch live leak drone footage, and I'm like, dude, stop. You're giving yourself PTSD. And so we're going to do that now. So here's some footage. This is from a drone strike in Kuwait.
Yep, so these are piloted drones. The Iranians are just flying them to places. Jesus Christ.
Well, they learned from the masters.
Yeah, I was going to say, they all learn from us.
That is true. That was part of the hiring program, right? We get the best Microsoft flight simulators in, so
yeah,
that's why it's and all that. Oh,
and here are some Iranian citizens celebrating, which is probably going to be short-lived.
I was over in Tehran. Yep.
Oh. Lord.
But I guess that was the thing that they were saying. I don't know if it was verified, but the strikes happened. The first strikes gonna happen while I guess it was like kids were in school or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the very first strikes hit a school, and so far the tally's up to like
57,
85 actually.
Oh my god,
85
Jesus.
Schoolgirls died.
Yeah, it was a girls' school.
It was a girls' school, yes.
I think that we have to start centering the conversation that we hit a girls' school.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
We have to take accountability that it's our money doing this, and that we're hitting targets indiscriminately while Iran is basically hitting military bases.
Yeah, all they've been targeting has been military installations.
Yeah.
Well, they did hit an apartment building in like Bahrain or something.
Yep. I do. I think I put that one there. They did high rise. They flew into it.
Yeah, they flew into it.
I will say they were attempting to mostly hit militaries and other stuff. Like in this case, is one I guess they're hitting a camp. Do we have the one?
I think I do. Jesus. Yep, that's an American base.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's an American soldier. Yeah, here's the
probably the last one.
There it is. Ooh, I don't know if I do. No, that's the same one.
I put the same one. Sorry, I'll go find it.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
You know what? While you're searching for that, so let me actually add this to the conversation. So the Iranian regime was oppressive. The Iranian regime was doing a lot of wrong to its people.
Absolutely.
But they did not need for an external party to come in and basically do what we're doing now.
Yeah.
They needed to do it themselves.
Yeah, and like we're not sitting here trying to be like, oh, what a great leader. No, they just machine gunned protesters like a week ago.
Yes.
So
So it absolutely needed to be removed,
Yep.
but it did not need to be by our hands.
Yep.
It needed to be by the Iranian people's hands for the Iranian people.
Correct. And it's
Yep,
the
it's,
same thing here. Like, I don't want France to throw a bomb at the White House. Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
but
Maybe
yeah,
symbolically.
that's true.
Like, don't get me wrong. If this had been carried out, like the same way that, for example, the U.S. did it to the Contras with the Contras in Nicaragua, for example, it would be a different story. It would still be pretty fucking shitty, but at least the Iranian people are
at least they would have done it themselves.
But it would have still gone back to the same outcome, which the outcome eventually is that the U.S. is going to come back and get its fucking pound of flesh.
Yep. Every time.
Yeah, and I think in other older instances of us, like the U.S. is really good at toppling regimes. Let's get, we've been pretty good at that. But I know that sometimes we also work alongside with the rest of the world government in a way to kind of say, hey, this is what we're going to do. And are we cool with that? Right. I think that's what happened with, was it Gaddafi?
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's still a shit show over there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's still a shit show.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that one there is a thing where, you can probably see it as inside a person's, I think, apartment
like
or something.
Inside a person's apartment.
I think, though, that the playbook has been a little bit different in the Middle East than in Latin America, whereas since they're closer, we've kind of been installing these puppets. But in the Middle East, we've kind of just been toppling these regimes and not really.
Yeah, I mean, we did install a puppet in Iran, and that's what the Shah was, and that's kind of what we're going to do
that
again.
was in the back way, like what we did in Afghanistan was just go in and fuck everything up.
Fuck everything up.
And just leave.
Who's the president of Afghanistan? I can't tell you.
I don't know. I think it's the Taliban.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it is now. I know that because once we were like, well, we got to get out of here. They were like, yeah, finally, some leadership needs to be here.
Yeah, it's Sam El Taliban. So
yeah, the Middle East has just always been some sort of weird, fucked up fetish for whoever the fuck is in office.
Yeah.
In the government, it's just I don't understand it. I don't understand why. Just fucking leave them alone.
Pretty much. I mean, we could be helping.
Like, I do understand it's because of Israel trying to fucking make us do all this shit.
They want the property. That's all. They want the land. They think they're entitled to it.
It was promised to them 3,000 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's always something like that. Well, that's all I really have for like structured stories and whatnot today. Should we do a ground news minute?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait.
Please, go on.
Weren't fucking Afghanistan and Pakistan fighting?
Oh, yeah, Afghanistan and Pakistan are also at war.
Yes, in the great
two wars.
In the great cricket match of 2026.
God damn it, Tommy.
Oh, no.
No, this is actually real. It is real.
Jeez.
Afghanistan and Pakistan. Do you want combat footage of people blowing up in that one?
I think we've seen enough combat footage today.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Let's see. Looks like Pakistan has launched airstrikes into Kabul, so that's a thing.
Okay, are we in World War III now?
Not yet.
Oh,
I don't think.
What do you?
Let me
you let me know.
I think once a couple more, one or two more countries get involved, then I can call it a war.
Trump agrees to speak to Iran's interim leadership. Yeah, probably because he was like, put him on a plane over there. Okay, you're in charge of Iran now.
Yeah.
I think they're putting the old Shah in power again.
Oh, Jesus.
Did they dredge him up from the grave?
Really?
No, bro. His son, because his son was actually dead. No, his son's still alive.
Yeah, the son is alive.
Okay.
Reza Pahlavi, he's still alive.
Shah too, got it. Shah Jr.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's probably been on a Bravo show or something. Gaza sunset.
Real Housewives of Iran.
You're gonna see him at like those like British talk shows, and they're sitting there with like Taylor Swift, and he's also laughing along with them. So it can't be that bad.
Taylor Swift's a billionaire, so
yeah.
Yeah, the Shah's son is actually in exile here in the U.S.
So he did put him on a plane over there.
He maybe did. I don't know.
Fuck.
But yeah, I mean the news is pretty terrifying. We're also talking about things like ICE. I know we go back to some Florida news, I guess, that we're not paying.
Oh God, ICE is always around.
I have a plea to say to your audience, if I could get a second.
Absolutely.
Of course.
First of all, I know the protests aren't for everybody, but it's a good meeting ground to meet people who have things in common with you. And from there, I've really been into mutual aid. One easy thing you can do is build a community pantry in your front yard. I have, and it basically works on its own. The community just drops off extra pantry items they have, and the people who need it just come and get it. All you have to do is build a box, basically, and just Google mutual aid in your city and see what's going on and see how you can jump in and help out. And it's not reinventing the wheel. There's probably already initiatives started, and you can join in and change your community for the better.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. And yes, we all should be more involved in our communities because that's the like you said earlier, nobody's coming to save us. We have to get out and do these things for our community because no one else is going to. And like we know, like we've all talked about knowing people who have gone hungry. We heard the phone call, and like I literally had a friend tell me like a month ago, like I went to the food pantry and it was empty. And I was just like, holy shit, that's not good. So
because after SNAP came back, Trump made everybody reapply for SNAP.
Yeah.
And some people don't speak English. Some people that speak English, our literacy rate is too fucking high.
Yeah.
It's it stops a lot of people from just receiving benefits that they should already be receiving.
Right. For sure. Yes. And in fact, that's one of the things that, because I know we have some things here in my area. I live in the Bismarck, Mandan, North Dakota area. I'm not hard to find. That's fine. But like we have ministry on the margins and things of that nature here in town. We have Carrie's Kids and things of that. And I guarantee you, if you need food assistance, you can go to like the Department of Health and Human Services, and they will point you in the right direction. I know I used to work there. So, perfect. That's good for here. But I'll put some stuff on the website about that eventually. That would be just good to help people.
Yeah, we can do some of that. Maybe just we help do the research for them.
Yeah, I work with Alachua Community Collective. We have an interactive website where you can click a date on the calendar and it will show you every free event in Alachua County. So just things like that to help people get in touch with the resources. If you are good with computers, that would help a lot. Just using any of your skills is really helpful. So you don't have to get out there if you're an introvert. There's things you can do from home too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So like I'm even checking here. So I just typed in looking for those little free pantries and stuff, right? So for people of Bismarck, North Dakota, I'm looking at okay, I'm not affiliated with any kind of religious organization. I'm my own person. But usually the progress hubs and the 5051 group in my town meets usually at like a universal Unitarian church. So it looks like we actually have one in Bismarck, the Mandan Unitarian Universalist, and they also have some things that involve help and aid, kind of like advertising our site. So
absolutely.
So it's
Yeah,
always
the
good to share those.
Universalists, and the Universalists and the Quakers, or Society of Friends or whatever they're called now,
Yeah, that's what the Quakers.
really, yeah, they're really not. They don't force you to be religious to get their help.
Yeah.
And if you look back at the Universalists, they were being assassinated back in the civil rights movement. They have
Mhm.
a long history of being down for the cause.
I had somebody try to tell me you talk about like the civil rights era. Somebody's like, man, this goes back to Reagan. I'm like, this goes back like before Lyndon B. Johnson, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I can point to 6 times in the past where it went bad and we could have stopped this, but didn't. But yes, so it's good that we do need to get out there. Thank you for helping people. Always help people when you can. Be nice to people. You never know what they're going through. I don't know. I clicked on this one. It says Brett Baer says daytime timing of Trump's Iran strikes signaled U.S. confidence, and this was in your blind spot, and I'm like, no wonder they're confident. They have all the fucking money. We're essentially bombing a 5th world country. Like, what do you like? No shit, we're confident.
The other ones I was looking at was I was gonna say like, oh look, it's Anthropic is standing up against like Pete Hegseth, and they're trying to use AI to help make decisions.
Oh yeah, I
in people's
forgot
lives.
about that. Damn.
Now I thought that was gonna be the news. Like, oh look, the AI companies can be supported. But then Sam Altman's
But then Sam
OpenAI.
Altman was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna go fucking start mass surveillance and making autonomous systems."
And,
Hell
you know,
yeah!
and I think the idea of using
shithead.
like, look, we have to hire the right people, the right state of minds, and the right level heads to manage our military. If the AI had the chance, you give it the parameters, they're just going to choose the nukes every time.
Yep.
So, and that was actually one of the simulations, the wartime simulations, Civ simulations.
Yes, SimCity 2000.
SimCity 2000 simulations where Gandhi kept trying to drop the nukes.
Yep, always
right?
choosing the alien invasion.
But that was the thing. They ran these war games basically simulated, and the AIs chose using nukes each and every time. So it's so that was I was gonna bring that up. But then
And that was and this is like again, that's back to like the 70s and 80s when they were like, let's see if we can get punch cards to do this, and they're like, oh, it chose the nukes again.
Yeah,
that's right. But these simulations happened like I think last month. So I'll go ahead.
Skynet.
I was just saying it's the Terminator like model. Kill all humans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're starting to look like we might deserve it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
I'm not gonna disagree.
We are oh yeah, this poor guy that let me see if I can find this article about this poor guy who so this guy got picked up by Border Patrol. He speaks no English, he's blind, and like honestly the whole situation from how he got arrested to his death is horrible.
He ended up dead.
Yeah, because like he was already like out in the cold and like trying to get his way home, and he was using like a shower curtain rod to help prop himself up and find his way home, and then the cops just roll up on him, guns out, and then tase the shit out of him. I'm like, holy shit, who taught you to be cops? The guy he's an old ass man standing there. Leave him be. Like, he needs help. And
racial bias.
Of course.
How to be cops.
Of course. It always is. And then they're like, well, take him to jail. And then ICE is like, ooh, it's an immigrant, so we're going to go grab him. And then they're like, oh man, no, he needs like, nah, too much work. And so they just dump him at a gas station. And then he's outside and he dies of exposure. It's horrible. Like, literally, you're supposed to be law enforcement agencies, and you're just like, nah, he's good. We'll leave him here.
Yeah,
but wasn't he detained for a long time too?
He was, like, and then they just fucking left him out in the cold.
Yes, and then they just dumped him. Didn't tell his lawyer. Didn't tell his family.
Nobody. They just fucking dumped him.
Yep.
And the man survived a genocide.
Yep.
to get here.
To come here
Yes.
to be abused by law enforcement and die out in the cold. Yeah, it's super worst. America, we're making America great again, aren't we, guys? I feel great.
It's pretty bad.
That's-
It feels great to be winning all this time.
Yeah.
So
Man, I just
he should have pulled him off by his bootstraps that he can't see.
Yeah.
So
I always love the people who are like,
Yeah.
he should have just pulled himself up by the bootstraps.
And the UN needs to declare the displacement and the theft of immigrant property as a humanitarian disaster.
Yeah.
But they're scared of losing Trump's dollars and what Trump will do not being in the UN. But every time I ask this question, people go, I don't know. But what is happening to the property and money of these immigrants that don't have family?
Oh, we already know. We have like video evidence. We showed some on the podcast of like an ICE agent literally like using the phone of a guy he arrested earlier that day.
And then that they have
And like
there's video evidence out there of people using detainees' cars and shit.
Yeah. It's straight up Nazi stuff. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, we all know this here. This is for the audience. This is straight up Nazi shit. Like, this isn't, we're not joking around and doing this because it's fun.
I forgot about this one. Nothing happened to him. I mean, not as in the end result that the person survived, but armed ICE officer in Portland called 911 in confrontation. I'm going to have to shoot this kid. So, so I guess I'll post the news in the show notes. We can probably show the rest of the audience.
Yeah.
But in this case, this was happening back in October, but news just came out recently. So like a kid was tailing an unmarked Ford Explorer, kind of maybe being a slight nuisance, at like around 3:30 p.m. So the ICE officer opened the console and then pulled out a service weapon. And then he told the 911 dispatcher to send local officers or else he will take matters in his own hands.
Oh my God. How?
Yeah.
That sort of shit gets you fired. Well, it used to get you fired. Nothing matters anymore.
Yep. So the good thing is he did not open fire.
Well, that's
the suspect, who was a teen in the 20s, ended his chase and fled. And one of the things is that I think I remember especially there is audio of the call. I guess if you scroll down further a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh my fucking God! What is that dude's name? Israel Hernandez.
Yes, he's one of your.
Can we take a fucking second and talk about why the fuck Hispanics are so fucking interested and happy to serve in policing their own fucking communities and doing the most
proximity to whiteness.
Maybe
proximity to whiteness. White supremacy is the foundation of Nazism around the world. And when we talk about whiteness, you can be white and subjected to being discriminated against. I think the Jews during World War II
they're an example of that. Yes.
Whiteness is a concept, and if you're not white, you're othered. So these Hispanics these traitors are chasing proximity to whiteness, and they think that they're the norm. So that's why they find it so easy to turn in their people.
Man. Ooh.
Yep, and I also I've experienced other members in the Asian community who have that kind of similar kind of feeling too, where they have some kind of shame about their Asian heritage and background.
About not being white,
not being white enough. So, and I don't want to let them know, like, look, man, they're not gonna bring us into the club. They can see your eyes.
They're definitely not gonna bring us into the club.
Yeah, just the thing is that we're just gonna be used and thrown away. That's called wear a token now. Enjoy it. So, So
The
yeah,
model minority myth.
I
That's
just
right.
want one big club. I know that's a lot to
we're
ask.
all in the club of the other club. Everybody's
Yeah, I
the
want
other.
everybody in this club. It's too
Right,
it's too much to
50
ask, I guess.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, I think
let's. Oh, here we go.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Northeast Crowley and Prescott.
Okay, what's the phone number you're calling from in case we get disconnected? And tell me exactly what happened.
Some kid is punching my window. I need assistance right now. Nice.
Okay.
Good job, dispatch.
Me.
Are you stopped?
No, not anymore. Prescott, Prescott, Northeast 62nd.
Okay, and is he following you in a vehicle or on foot?
Bike, in the motorized bike. He broke my window or my mirror.
Okay, and when you say kid, about how old is he?
He's, I don't know, about 20 years old.
Okay.
Passing 65th, going on Northeast. I can't go that side. There's too much cars.
Okay, why is he punching your car?
Well, I work for ICE, I guess. So,
Oh, that's some dead air. She's like, oh, well.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
Does he have any weapons?
I don't know, but he has a big jacket on. I need someone here now, or else I'm going to have to shoot this kid.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is not how that works. If you're a cop, you can just get out and arrest him, but they don't know that because they're not cops.
I'm just trying to get that over to them while you're still on the line with me.
He's at my window now.
He's at your window again?
Yeah, he just threatened me now, so.
He just threatened me.
Can you get yourself safely away?
I'm trying. There's too much traffic here.
This fucking dispatcher is better trained than this ICE officer.
I'm this kid right now.
Are you getting out of your vehicle?
I'm gonna have to now.
Why? You can drive away. We have officers en route to you. I don't want you guys getting into any more of a dispute.
Oh my God. Literally better trained than our ICE officer. Holy shit.
You can just de-escalate, just walk away. You know, this is what we're told. Keep your head down. You let the proper authorities deal with it. And yeah, he's like, I got a punch. I'm gonna shoot this kid.
I'm gonna have to shoot this kid. No, you're not gonna have to. I hope you're gonna get fired.
That's right, Israel Hernandez. We have your name.
Yeah, get fucked. You are poorly trained and shouldn't be holding a gun, probably.
I'm gonna talk to your Tia.
Fucking God.
God damn it.
She probably encouraged him to do it.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Well, this was the problem when they were dispatching the National Guard, and the leaders of the National Guard were saying before we would go into a area, we would have so much more time training for that area, and we would learn what we were doing. And that simply wasn't the case. They were just sent to these areas. For ICE, you would think that they would at least learn the national laws.
Yeah.
And before they learn the state regulations of where they're going. But they seem to just be totally incompetent and an inability to learn anything.
Yeah. And then they just give them as many guns as they want.
Like,
and to do whatever they want with them, apparently.
I think, what was it? The ICE officers only trade for like, what, 47 days or something like that?
Yeah,
and a bunch of it is waived.
They reduced it. And then actually, did you guys see that that whole shit with the ICE whistleblower?
Yes, I did. Because he and I that is a position I have held before. So I watched that with great intensity. And like, he said all the things that he needed to say that I knew he was going to say. Like, they're being taught to violate the Constitution. Like, yes, like he got brought up there to say these things in front of Congress because somebody has to say them in front of Congress. So, but I don't know how much good it's going to do yet.
I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think it's going to do any fucking good. Government isn't going to save us from government.
No, it is not. That is a fact. Well, I'm going to call that a show. Mel, thank you for being here. That was awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, please be here anytime. Tommy, thank you for being here.
Of course.
And Al, you're a piece of shit. So
yeah, fuck you too.
All right, perfect. No, I love you all. This has been great. We've been crying as a free action. You can find us at easyvotend.com. We're on YouTube. We're on Blue Sky. We're not on Twitter. Fuck Twitter and fuck Elon Musk. So yeah, that's all I got. Anybody else got any parting thoughts? Perfect. Skate fast and eat ass.
Eat fast, eat ass. Go out, reach out to your regular local community and all that kind of stuff. Because
do something for your community.
Don't eat their ass.
Unless consent.
Unless they want
consent is sexy.
I was told it's fine.
Take all forms.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, hey.
All right. Well, we've already had to age restrict this anyways, so I'm going to stop before we have to get banned.